Stop sharing. Okay, so grow your business using the calm method. So get ready to learn how to replace any fears, doubts in yourself with confidence and start making empowering decisions that grow your business and improve your overall life. How to attract new and prospective clients with ease and to sustain your energy, focus, and motivation, even when you're not getting the results you want. And that's key. So you all know who I am. I always say I'm a hypnotherapist. I like to call myself a personal trainer for your mind because hypnosis is just one tool that I use. And I'm also an author. I've got a new book coming out, The Calm Method, next month. So stay tuned. It's the inner game to getting the results that you want. So if you want different results, it really starts on the inside. And that's why I say, if you want something new, it starts in you. This positive change is an inside out job. And I want to focus on, which I'm not seeing the word, there we go, commitment. What are you committed to? News, we're all committed. Are we committed to our old stories? Are we committed to the new stories that are going to get us the new results that we want? Self-integrity is a big piece. This is how you develop trust in yourself and trusting that you're going to make things happen. And then self-love. I know this is a cliche, but when you start practicing this every day, and the calm method is going to help you with all of this, magic really starts happening. And then your habits. What are your habits that are going to help you to get the results? So how can you consciously choose to direct your focus in a way that drives better decisions and results? Life is choice, right? We all have choice. Where do we want to choose to focus and put our energies into? And I just have to share the T. Harv Eker quote, thoughts lead to feelings, feelings lead to actions, and actions lead to results. So here's where we enter the calm method, which is a 4-step framework to go from any chaos in your mind, any of those negative mental thought loops, to clarity so that you could achieve any result that you want, as long as it's humanly possible, right? So really the calm method, it's what we never learned in school, how to think instead of what to think, and how to process emotion. So it really lays a solid foundation for you. And it's the first step in creating this positive change on the inside so you can get new results on the outside. I quickly just want to say why calm, because I hear from people, I don't want to be calm. I want to grow my business. I want to make more money. I want to profit. I've got to be at my peak. I've got to perform. Well, guess what? Calm is the portal to power. It's that moment of quiet before the powerful music fills the theater. It's the moment that the divers take before they propel powerfully across the pool. And of course, we know the metaphor of the calm before the storm. Your empowerment comes from taking that calm just to get quiet. So here are the 4 steps. And again, I'm going to go through this quickly, so I'm glad we have the recording. The C, step 1, is to become conscious of your emotions. Your emotions matter. It's really important. Are you leading from stress and anxiety and worry or doubt? Or are you leading from certainty and knowing and joy? Step 2 is to become aware of the thoughts that you're thinking and ask, are these facts? Like, be a lawyer and put them on trial, get them out of your head onto paper, see them in black and white. Are these facts or are they beliefs, opinions, projections? And then sometimes thoughts are true, like what you're telling yourself is a fact. So then the bonus question is to ask, what am I making this mean about me? Our interpretations are everything. How are you interpreting what is going on around you? And then after you do that, you move into step 3, where you lean into what else is possible. If these are not facts, what are some other options? What else might be true? And then finally, step 4, you make a new decision and you take action on it immediately. So I'm just going to break this down a little further. So step 1 is, what are your emotions and your feelings? We are magnetic. We attract with our emotions. When we put worry out there, we attract more to worry about. So we definitely want to resolve those emotions. The thoughts, language, and beliefs, those are our filters of the mind. We see our life through our filters, and language matters. Brene Brown has said that your words matter. They are super powerful. And I'm sure you've heard we speak our lives into existence. Change your words, change your results, and Calm helps you to do that. Step 3, reframing and changing those filters. It's so important. This photo over here at the bottom, it just shows that we experience life through our senses. Neuroscience has proven that every second we're subconsciously taking in 2.3 million bits of information per second. However, we're only conscious of 126 bits. Which pieces of information are you focused on? And you get to change that when you change your filters. And then, of course, focus on the results you want. We always have control of what we choose to focus on. So I'm going to give you one example before I walk somebody through the Calm method. And this is a business and prospecting example. This was a financial advisor. She started her own practice. Conscious of how she was feeling doubt and overwhelm when it came to prospecting. And so she was leading from that energy. And the thoughts that were causing the doubt and overwhelm were, I'm only booking 6 meetings a week. Her goal was 25 meetings a week. I don't want to bother people. I don't want to be the pariah on the playground. She was also a mom, and she felt like that's not what I want to be as I'm like prospecting on the playground. So these thoughts, as you could see, were not helpful. They weren't supporting her. And she realized that they were not facts. They were her beliefs, her own projections. So we reframed those thoughts to, I'm working towards doubling the number of meetings I book next week. Again, where's your focus? Focus on what you want. She reframed, I don't want to bother people, to I get to educate, inform, help, and guide people. And this felt so much better. And that everyone everywhere is a potential prospect. And I choose to focus on nurturing relationships. So that just felt so much better to her. And then her new decision was, I'm a natural nurturer, and nurturing is the new prospecting. I mean, how good does that feel? Let me know if that feels good in the chat. You know, how you feel really matters, and it's going to drive the behaviors or the actions that you take or don't take. So the result of not just using Calm, but also, you know, this inner work, we did lots of inner work, was that she was able to double her number of prospecting meetings to 12, from 6 to 12 in just 1 week. Again, what are you attracting? 8 weeks later, she was booking those 25 meetings per week, and she surpassed her August goal. She was committed to the results that she wanted. She practiced self-love. When you value your own value, others value you too. So lots of inner work. And I'm just going to share one more example before I stop sharing my screen for that bonus question for step 2. This person was feeling hurt and sad. And the reason was she was saying, my husband doesn't ask for my opinion when it comes to making important family decisions. Now, she said, Nikki, this is a fact. This is not a belief. He does not ask for my opinion. So bonus question, what am I making this mean about me? And that's where she said, I'm not important, and what I have to say doesn't matter. Were these facts? No. This is where we got to the deeper, to the root. So she reframed it to, I'm in the process of believing I'm just as important as anyone else. And I'm beginning to see that my voice matters. She continued to do the inner work, and her new decision was that I acknowledge how I feel, and I'm stepping into who I really am. Notice that she's acknowledging that she's in the process, because this is not about giving lip service. This is about speaking a truth that you could stand behind and that you do believe in. So we're going to go into exercise time. I hope somebody is going to play along with me, and we're going to go through the CALM. So you could see this in action. Whoops, let me stop sharing my screen. Stop. Okay, there we go. All right, so anybody want to play along with me? We have probably, I think, only 5 minutes. So let's pick something that's not a huge problem. It's just something that has you a little off track and you need a little bit of a tweak or a pivot. to get yourself focused on the goal that you have? Anybody have a circumstance?
This is leche. Me va.
A circumstance?
Apologize, Nikki.
That's okay. And maybe you feel some, oh, Aviva. Thank you, Aviva.
My pleasure. Thank you. Okay. So my next step, my next goal for 2023 is to go on social media. Very overwhelming to put myself out there, right? So it's very overwhelming. And I've been in a training this morning with Teresa and now you. So I'm like, I'm so blessed. And then at noon with Chase, I'm like, oh my God, this is amazing, this team. So I'm overwhelmed with that. I don't know what's the first step
You're
to take,
overwhelmed.
what's the second
Okay.
step to take. So yes.
Overwhelmed, right? So the emotion is overwhelmed. Now I want to say when you're doing this, you do want to process the emotion. So it's not about just saying, okay, I'm overwhelmed and now I'm ready to pivot. The fastest way for you to process emotion on your own without support is to use your breath. It's to breathe. I love 7-11 breathing. And I'm not talking about going to 7-Eleven for a cup of coffee. I'm talking about breathing in for a count of 7 and exhaling for a count of 11. That longer exhale engages the parasympathetic nervous system and you get those calm down chemicals from the brain. So breathe for 1.5 minutes, right? Just breathing in and breathing out, letting the overwhelm be there. It's okay. It's just an emotion, right? So first you process the emotion, overwhelm. Aviva, step 2, because we don't have time to process it. What are some of the thoughts that are leading to that feeling of overwhelm?
So first of all, I'm very camera shy, believe it or not. And people are like, yo, I'm like, yeah, me. So it's hard for me to put myself out there. You know what I mean? So that's
Okay,
one
so
thing
I'm
that's
camera
tough.
shy
Mm-hmm.
and it's hard for me to put myself out there.
Yes.
Okay, see if we can work with those two. I thought I heard you say a third one. Did you say no? Okay, so I'm camera shy. Now here's where I want to just point out to everybody that anything you put after I am or I'm is an identity, right? And it's something that you know, like you own it, like it's who you are. I'm camera shy. Is that a fact? Or is that a belief, a projection, an opinion, an attitude? What would you say? And if it's a fact, you could say it's a fact.
I think it's a belief.
It's
to
a
be
belief.
honest. I
So
think
if
it's a belief. Yeah.
Good, we could reframe it. So if I'm camera shy is not true, then what else might be true? And this is step 3, the L.
So I need to change my belief, right?
Well, we're going to just reframe I'm camera shy. So you're saying that it's a belief, it's not true. So if it's not true, what's another option? What else might be true? If not, I'm camera shy. What else can you tell yourself that's going to help you to put yourself out there on social media?
So I love to educate. So if I come from an educating or nurturing, like, you know, the other example was, that's awesome.
Right.
Yeah.
Because that's the purpose, like the purpose of putting yourself out on social media is to educate, right?
Yes,
Share
exactly.
and help people.
Yeah,
Right?
give value, definitely.
Yeah, and to give value. So it's important
Yes.
to me to give value. You could even write that down, right? Because this is the dialogue, this is the self-talk that you want to be having. I love to educate. It's important to me to give value. Is that what you said?
Yes.
That way, now you're taking your attention off the fact that you're camera shy, which has nothing to do with the goal that you have. And you are refocusing. That's my timer for 15 minutes. So let's move into the, you have 2 reframes. It's hard for me to put myself out there. Is that a fact or is that a belief, opinion, attitude?
I think it's an attitude in here.
It's an attitude. Yeah, so it's not a fact. So what else might be true? Instead of telling yourself it's hard for me to put myself out there, because then it's going to feel hard. What else can you tell yourself?
So in order for me to give the value and educate, I need to be authentic, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah. So
yeah, and maybe not. And let's reframe need, because anything we need to do, we really don't do. So I choose to.
I want to.
I want to. Yeah, I want to be authentic. I'm willing to be authentic. Any of these reframes, how does that feel?
Love it.
Good. And then M, what's your new decision now? What is an action? What is something that you're willing to commit to in this moment that's going to move you forward towards your goal?
I love educate, give value, and be authentic by doing so.
And how does that feel?
Empowering, I have to say.
Empowering.
It is. Yeah.
What does that motivate you to do? What's one small action you can take that's just going to move you toward the goal? One small action.
I will start to put a content together. Definitely.
Put content together. That's it.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah, it's a quick shift. And we moved through this very, very quickly. And we only used the calm method. We didn't do any other internal work. But it's just something. And again, like Stephanie said earlier, like you don't go to the gym once and that's it. This is like you shower every day. This is like a mental cleanse. And when you can make this a practice, you start rewiring your brain to just go from, whoops, I notice where my attention is. That's not helping me. I'm telling myself these stories, these lies. The word lie is contained within the word belief. And then what is it I do want? What else is true? And then step into action because we always want to be moving. Any questions? I know that was super quick. The book is coming out next month where it will go much more in depth with the calm method. Donna.
So that was awesome. I don't have a question, but I was in Nikki's focus group or what, I don't remember what you
calm
called
method
what
case
it was.
study.
Yes, your case study for your book a few months ago. So I learned the calm method back then. Excuse me. And I have to say, it's really empowering. And it's been amazing to be able to have a tool to work through the shit that goes on in your brain when it's kind of like it helps you get out of your own way. And thank you for being here. And I look so forward to your book. And thank you for putting this together because it's been very powerful and empowering for me.
Thank you, Donna. Thank you so much.
Nikki, before I stop recording, would you please share your contact information and how everybody can get in touch with you? I saw a slide that you had up there.
Oh, thank you. Yes, I put this up here. You can get the calm method guide for free. You could just go right to the website or that QR code. You could download it. It's in an digital format, so you could type right into it if you want. And here's my email, my website, and that is how you can contact me. And I just want to thank you. I want to thank you all for this opportunity and for being here and the support. What a great way to start my day, feeling all the love. So thank you so much, everybody.
Thank you, Nikki. That was awesome. Everybody give her a big round of applause. That was amazing.
Thank you.
Thank
Question?
you. Go
Hi.
ahead, Al. You got a question?